Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing today? My bank account is negative $54, but I've been having giggles and been in a great mood for some reason all day. Is it because my warning of December 15th through January 15th is over? Probably that, and the 100 million reasons I have to be grateful, including for you. Hey, look at this thing on the map, dude. Look at that storm. This is like February and it's in the future and it's just like a computer guess, but man, that would be nasty, Europe, if anything like that were to verify. Oh, and I'm also happy because Nancy sent me $5 on my PayPal to buy toilet paper. So now I got to work for my supper so I can earn my dinner so I can digest that, to poop it out, to use my toilet paper. So I'm going to give you what you want and what you love early, and that is a smile, optimism, and a look at the models. Ladies love the models, and I like to give the ladies what they love. And so we were watching patterns here as they ebb and flow throughout our upper atmosphere down to our soil. We're looking at January 17th. We have a storm that is coming through the Pacific Northwest. It will be moving over the Four Corners and then into the United States of America, blowing up into a pretty big storm over middle of the USA, and then moving east. You know the drill. We're seeing the pattern. And then we are watching out for some nasty doohickey that is going to be dropping bombs and rain upon the southeast. Mississippi has a dam that is imminent for failure in the near future as they will be getting more and more rain as this winter spring pattern is crazy, and it's a lot floodier and less snowier than I wanted it to be. I hope I made some good sense. And hey, skipping a rock over the pond, Europe, I'm looking out for you too. So if you want to make a contribution to my PayPal, it will turn your euros into dollars, and then I can use those dollars to buy some American fish and chips or whatever. Okay, and I would like to mention, Europe is going to be getting hit wave after wave after wave, and that the patterns we are seeing out in the Atlantic Ocean are pretty nasty, huge, and they're reaching Category 4 conditions way up by the North Pole or upper latitudes. That's crazy, right? And so Europe, although watch how the high pressure, man, this high pressure is playing like a goalie, because you got two low pressure systems that are going to come and punch Spain in the nuts. They're just going to dive down and be like, whatever. And then you got this thing here, which is like, I want to be a hurricane. I want to be King Arthur, because that will be the name of the first hurricane of the year. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, so here's the deal weather-wise overall. It's about to get really cold for a lot of people in the United States, and some of y'all might be getting snow, sleet, and ice. But then it's going to get really freaking hot again at the end of the month. And then maybe it'll get cold one or two more times, and then we go straight into summer. And I got a funny feeling hurricane season is going to start way earlier than normal this year. You can put that in your pipe and smoke it, if smoking is legal wherever you're at the moment. But the good news is my editing program is paid for, so I got the negative 54. And I'm working on this badass video about Venus. It's edited. So if there are Venus illusions in this video, that's why. Also, the video I just made saying I think I got back to form for all the top level Asteroid Fight Club members, please check that out. That is edited, and technically I spent like a month or 2 or 3 working on that one. It's just part 1, kind of going over the bigger picture. Are you ready for the truth? I take it as a good sign that Putin is wearing a purple tie and Trump is wearing a pink tie, or pink, purple, indigo, whatever. That's a good sign. But this video is about weather, so let's get back to business. And in the back of your mind, keep in mind, if you can, the volcanoes are erupting everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but it definitely seems like we have a major uptick in volcano activity happening on planet Earth. And that will probably continue through my formula, theory, and estimation that when all the gas giants are on the same side of the sun, you get earthquakes, volcanoes, and weird weather. Plus, we're in a star field. We're a whole planetary system. But look, these look like solar birds. Watch as they come down. Look, solar bird. Solar bird, definitely right there. They're like the things that shoot out of the sun. Damn it, dude, you were singing for your supper, and you don't want to do so bad you end up like a car in the ocean, which is not a good thing. Yeah, some guy left his car at the beach, and the tide came in, and they were like, oh, that was dumb. It was real dumb. In Mother Russia, volcano comes to you. Yeah, we got a volcano eruption, Strombolian activity. It sounds like a calzone. Maybe I've just been watching too much Parks and Rec. And I think my haters were like, checkmate. I was like, no, dude, Asteroid Fight Club usually comes through, and January is traditionally my slowest month. But I love you guys anyways. Just to mention, the stock markets are continuing to rocket up at unconceivable levels. Remember, the markets can crash up or down. Wait, I should get back to the weather. The happy hour NAM is in. Boom. That dude is getting some snow, and that dude is the weather knower. He knows all about the weather. But I'd like to point out again that during my warning, it started with a volcano eruption in New Zealand on the 15th that killed people, 18 to 20, and then it ended pretty much on the 12th with the tall volcano eruption that's been pretty much the most major massive volcano eruption that we've seen in the modern age. In my opinion, went on for 3 days. It is now calmed down. So that is good news. Heads up, conditions have been deteriorating rapidly on I-80. We got an hour-by-hour forecast of where the precipitation will move over the next few hours and the expected type of precipitation. Technology is fantastic. This will be a quick hitter with precipitation ending later this evening. Do you want to know the most fascinating thing on the planet, in my opinion, right now? This map is not actually the thing I was talking about, but it is interesting and fascinating. Winter is moving in, as this will be a weekend storm that'll be kicking up any minute now. Yeah, probably more tomorrow through Saturday. But I'm still freaked out by the fog. Man, it was super foggy all over everywhere 24 to 36 hours ago. You might be asking, hey, man, yeah, you've done a great job over 7 years and definitely over the last month, and I want to see you continue in your badass, so I'd like to reward you. If you're wondering where to send a contribution, I got a mailbox, T. Lewison 5430 Birdwood Road, number 416, Houston, Texas 77096. I got a PayPal. I could go buy a $6 pizza tonight if you made a contribution. A Venmo, thank you, Shan. You are awesome. Shayna, I don't want to get the name wrong. That pissed you off. CashApp, Patron. But I'd like to say thank you to Caleb, Sean, Leanne, Shauna, Shayna, Shanna, and Nancy, the toilet paper, who've contributed over the last week. I super appreciate it. Negative $54. But I got faith. I've been praying to Jesus a whole lot lately, last week or 2 or 3 or 4. Because my life is like a planetary defense commander reality TV game show. And even though I did amazing the last month and the last 7 years, the Pluto-Saturn conjunction really has left everything shaken and wobbly, and we're all a little rocked on our heels and off kilter. That's why I'm like, why am I in such a good mood? Why? Okay, so yeah, as you can see here, and for whatever reason they don't fill out the storm, they're like, no, Canada, you do not deserve this information, so we are going to erase the whites, because erase the colors here. I didn't mean for that to be a political statement about colors. Okay, so yeah, so it should be filled out. I mean, this is going to be a pretty big, major, massive storm, as we were watching on the models earlier, especially the big one. This is going to be a pretty big deal, pretty big storm, and the Southeast is going to be in major troubles, because it's like we're going to have like a 8-month spring, man. I'm not saying this because I'm on team it's all heat or team it's all cold. I'm saying it because I'm on team holy crap. Most of our infrastructure from the 1960s, we're spending trillions of dollars in national debt, and it's mostly going to the stock market. None of it's going into infrastructure, and that's like the governments almost hate their people. Doesn't matter what government it is. None of them have a plan. Although Russia the other day was like, we should take care of every single person in our nation. We need to give foundations to all the people. And I was like, wow, dude, that sounds cool. And nice tie, by the way, the other day. Jessica crafted some hands. Radar showing the continued progression of the front as it pushes southeast into central California. Expect the precipitation to move into Kern County over the next hour or so. Man, as your planetary defense commander, I'm here to save lives, make sure we move into the future with a smooth transition to peace and prosperity together. win big romantic kisses while making the world a better place. So I'm showing you this because I think we've entered spring already, really, because I don't usually have to stare at this damn map until it's spring. And you know that if you've been with me for the last 5 to 7 years. So now the fact that I'm staring at the thing going, hey man, 150 rivers flooding in the Edgar Casey area again, and knowing this will give us a couple extra 3 months in spring, man, the flood problems are going to be major, massive, and disastrous probably. Like this wave after wave pattern, usually we get a break with some snow as it changes up, but I don't think we're getting that dang break. Mother Nature's picking on us. The Northeast, as it has been for a while. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, I know that I think that we have an atmospheric defensive team that has done a great job on last hurricane season to like superhero levels, but if I'm wrong, then wow, dude, we could have a nasty hurricane season. But I'd much rather not worry about hurricanes, just like asteroids. Wait, what? Because the Asteroid Fight Club is a metaphor, because an asteroid is a metaphor for anything that can disrupt or collapse civilization. So this moisture is going to meet up with this moisture, and that is going to create our big storm that will move through again over the weekend. This is the storm that just left. This is the next storm that's coming in, and then there's the next wave for the Pacific coast. And I haven't even showed you guys the big thing, the most interesting thing on the planet right now. There it is. There it is. That is, as far as like if I had to pick one thing, weather-wise, it's like, wow, that is the most fascinating of all the things on the planet right now. This is easily it. It has a weird wonky shape. It's almost the size, or at least it was yesterday, of Australia. And Australia's totally on fire. And look, almost looks like it's getting hit with a hose here. Maybe it is Mother Nature taking care of her own. Because I think the moon loves us. I think the sun loves us. I think the planet loves us. And we're the ones who hate ourselves. And here, Auckland, this is where the volcano erupted. So you had a volcano eruption here that erupted, killed 20 people. And then this nation catches on fire. I'm guessing the volcano magma shit is hot. And then you got Mother Nature coming to put out the fire. I don't know. 2020 is going to be a wild ride, man. And I still believe in the future. I still believe I will get to eat fish and chips one day. I will get to eat Chinese food again one day. I'll get to kiss a beautiful woman again one day. But when I was cleaning out my cabinet, because you know how when you're broke, you eat whatever food you have left. And I'm down to like 7 cans of corn. I'm like, how did I collect 7 cans of corn? Like, man. And then I got like lime shrimp ramen noodles. It's like the last pack of ramen noodles. It's like, how did I get lime shrimp ramen noodles, man? Like, at what point in my life did I look down and go, lime shrimp sounds delicious? Anyhow, some people like beer with clam juice, like, or oyster juice. I'm like, that sounds disgusting. Okay, but there's snow in Russia. In Russia, snow come to you. So yeah, dude, we got spring floods are here, and we got storm after storm after storm pattern are here, but we're gonna get a cold shot for some of the people in the United States, but then it's gonna get real hot again, dude. And we're talking Brett Waltz. We've been talking about the potential warmer trends to clients all week, and the EPS is certainly going all in on warmth to close January 2020, likely related to the massive AAM spike. Late January closing resembling February's with strongest AAM states. So this is a natural gas energy guy telling you, because he's telling his natural gas people for like prices, like if people aren't going to need their heating as much, then that's not good for natural gas prices. If that's your thing, you know, I'm just saying, there's like straight up, dude, like, yeah, it's going to be, this was a very warm winter. I think we got 2 or 3 shots of cold left total. A reminder that strong winds and high seas are in the forecast starting Friday. A small craft advisory is likely to be issued tomorrow for our coastal waves. Expect winds of up to 30 knots, seas of 12 feet. We're talking about Florida. And I've noticed, as I've been mentioning, the trend has been for the models to say it's going to be real cold, and then it doesn't get cold, and it's real hot. Bam Weather is another natural gas guy. It's fascinating to me to see this kind of bust in the EPS as day 14. The old day 14 left, the new day 9 on the right. It's not only warm, it's very warm, drastically warm to our February outlook on Monday. So, yeah, man, like, so that's why I'm so broke, trying to bring you guys the truth. Like, yeah, we're going to be in spring and the floods are back. There are a lot of beautiful, strong, smart talented women in the world, and some of them I've heard are funny. Oh, it's cold in Canada. Yeah, I think. Okay, so yeah, this is my report. Love you guys. Everybody's cool. Let's live long and prosper together. If you'd like to make a contribution or donation to support my channel and me and everything, I'm gonna do what I can to continue to be badass. Because here's the talky part. We're like, yeah, sure, I'm negative $54 in the bank, and they'll probably put another negative $35 charge tomorrow if I don't pay it in time. But I got electricity for at least another 12 days. No, I got cable for another 12 days. I got electricity for like 3 weeks, and then I got rent for like 17 days. So I can continue to make videos for you guys even if I don't have food, or I gotta wash my butt in the shower. Oh, that was gross. Probably not a high note to end on. Okay, I love you guys. You guys are badass. And let's stay cool. Hope is alive. And I'm in a good mood. I hope I've rubbed a little bit of it off on you, but not in a weird way. God bless everyone.